The land of Canaan had become dry and barren, stricken by a fierce and unrelenting famine. The once fertile fields were now cracked and lifeless, and the wells ran shallow, offering little relief. Abram, a man of faith and wisdom, knew that he could not allow his household to perish. He resolved to journey southward to Egypt, a land known for its abundant resources and the steady waters of the Nile. With his wife Sarai, his servants, and all his possessions, he set forth on the long and arduous trek through the arid wilderness. As they approached the Egyptian border, a growing unease settled in Abram's heart. He turned to Sarai, whose beauty had not faded despite the years. Her striking features, her poise, and her graceful presence made her stand out among women. The Egyptian court was known for its splendor and indulgence, and Abram feared that the men of Pharaoh might covet her. He wrestled with the thought that they might kill him to claim her. The idea sent a chill down his spine. "Sarai," he said, his voice weighted with concern, "I know well that you are a woman of great beauty. When the Egyptians see you, they will say, 'This is his wife,' and they will kill me, but let you live. Please, say that you are my sister, so that it may go well with me for your sake, and that my life may be spared because of you." Sarai looked at her husband with a mixture of concern and trust. She understood the dangers they faced, and though uneasy, she nodded in agreement. The decision had been made. Upon their arrival in Egypt, Abram's fears proved well-founded. The Egyptian men took notice of Sarai almost immediately. Whispers spread through the streets like wildfire, reaching the ears of Pharaoh's officials. They marveled at her beauty, unlike any they had seen, and they praised her before Pharaoh himself. The king, intrigued and captivated, summoned Sarai to his palace. Abram watched helplessly as his wife was taken into the grand halls of Pharaoh. The towering columns and golden chambers of the palace stood in stark contrast to the simple tents of his household. He could do nothing but wait and pray. Yet, as he had hoped, Pharaoh treated him well for Sarai's sake. Gifts flowed freely: sheep, oxen, male and female servants, donkeys, and camels. His household grew wealthier by the day, yet his heart remained heavy. What good was prosperity when his wife was trapped in the palace of another man? But the God of Abram saw his distress and the injustice done to Sarai. A great affliction fell upon Pharaoh and his household. The mighty ruler, who had believed himself invincible, now found his house stricken with disease and calamity. Fear gripped him, and he sought answers. Through divine revelation, Pharaoh came to understand the truth. Sarai was not merely Abram's sister, but his wife. Anger and indignation surged within him. He had been deceived. He summoned Abram at once, his voice filled with fury. "What have you done to me?" Pharaoh demanded. "Why did you not tell me that she was your wife? Why did you say, 'She's my sister,' so that I took her for myself? Now, here is your wife, take her and go." Pharaoh's command was swift and absolute. He ordered his men to escort Abram and his household out of Egypt. Though laden with wealth, Abram left with a heart full of relief rather than pride. He had risked much, but God had intervened and delivered them. Sarai was once again by his side, unharmed, and together they journeyed back toward the land of Canaan, where their faith and obedience would continue to shape their destiny. Thus, Abram learned a great lesson not in wealth, nor in cunning, but in the unwavering protection of God. Though fear had led him to deception, divine intervention had preserved him and his household. With each step away from Egypt, he pondered the grace that had spared them, knowing that his journey with God was far from over. Did you enjoy the story? Please subscribe to our YouTube channel. This motivates us to create more Bible-inspired stories to share with you. God bless you.